morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and depressed and angry, you're the one that made that mess. You're the only one that could clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about that quiet anger you're carrying around with you. Quiet anger, resentment, jealousy, envy, lust. It's really dangerous. And whoever has wronged you, you need to make peace with it, or it will rob you of your peace and happiness. It's time to let go. Nobody's worth it. I recently, I had to clean up some quiet anger I had with my husband. It was something that happened a while ago, and I didn't know I was still carrying it. And it's funny how we women, or men do it too, we quietly punish you. We don't even know we're doing it until we realize, like, we are completely out of control and acting like a 2-year-old. And I am telling on myself, I just recently let go of an old quiet resentment that I didn't realize was still in there. And the minute I cleaned it up, it was just amazing, like completely let it go. Had the most amazing weekend with my husband, and his normal stupid stuff he does around the house that we all do, our idiosyncrasies. The minute I yell at him for spilling or making a mess, I turn around and do the same thing. It's hilarious. It's a joke. And we're all guilty of it. So I'm telling you, it weighs you down, it weighs your energy, it weighs of your happiness, and it's just not worth it. So if somebody wronged you, and the jealousy stuff is so stupid, why would you want what anybody else has? That's all a performance, that's all a show. When people are posing and showing off, they must have a pretty empty life that they have to spend their time showing off. When you're doing everything that you need to do, you don't have to let anybody know. You're so happy with your life and yourself, you don't really give a shit what other people think. And I even find it hard to take a camera to my own parties. I try to get one picture just to remember the party. And if anybody that knows me knows that, I just for remembrance, I want to be there with the people. This posing, this camera shit, I should add that on to the things that control us and the other addiction, because it consumes a lot of time. It's really weird. I've seen people like go to the parks for 2 minutes, take pictures and leave, and they didn't even enjoy the park with the kids. It's all a facade. It's all a show. So today I want you to get rid of that envy. I want you to get rid of that resentment, that jealousy, whatever it is that's eating at you. It's going to rob you of your day. It's going to rob you of your happiness. It's going to rob you of your success. Listen, no child, no partner, nobody is worth that. Time to let it go, and remember, balance. Not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural individuals go into the bathroom or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and truly be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talker, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. Okay, I am going to do a little reading from my 24-hour book, The Glory of Power. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today will be lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day, 24-hour book. Look at this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the realities and verities of existence, the bliss of growth, the splendor of action. This is an action program. You can't reap any rewards if you are not in action today. All right, I remember I talked to you about, I'm just doing a little snippet from the Things Mentally Tough People Like Me Avoid by Amy Morin, Morin. And when I'm done, I'll get back to my book and we're going to start all over again, but it's going to be read differently. Number 8, mentally tough people do not resent other people's success. That's a toughie because human nature is such that, I mean, somebody that fails up, you're going to resent them. That's a tough one. Wow. Mentally tough people do not resent other people's success. That's a toughie because human nature is such that, I mean, somebody that fails up, you're going to resent them. That's a tough one. Okay. You know, it's really funny, and I don't mean to be braggadocious, but I, as a kid, never, ever, ever, my daddy was brilliant and he was genius. He went to the accountant and said, is there anything I could do better? Daddy had a savings for Easter, for Christmas. He had a savings for his house. Daddy never had a credit card in his life. And the accountant said, Joe, you have 8 kids. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Buy a car, everything. He paid cash for everything. Never used a credit card in his life. He was amazing. Never, ever, ever, ever. He was laid off one day. They gave him food stamps and he brought them back. And they said, no, Joe, you keep them. This is my father. This is the man that raised me. Just incredible. They don't make them like him. So I started working at 10 because Daddy's message was, if you want something, you go work for it. Period. He didn't say, go get a rich man. He didn't say, seduce another man. He said, if you want it, go for it. And that's what I did. I started working at 10. I talked about this, 200 Sunday papers, cut grass at the age of 13, ran a restaurant, and I felt powerful in being with adults and being with successful people. They taught me a lot. It was incredible. So I never was jealous, never wanted what anybody had. I always knew, Marianne, if you want that now, you have to save up this amount of money to get it. Never looked to my father. In fact, when I got married, I don't even think he gave me a penny. I mean, I just never expected anything from my dad. I kid you not. What a great way to be grown up. What a great way. Like I said, the tougher you have it, the better you become. And the more coddled and enabled you are, you have a hard time living life. So this jealousy of people's success and people that go around and say, oh, those rich people are so bad. It's pathetic because anything you beat up or beat down, you will never have. And who gives you the right to beat that down? You don't know what they did. I would never go to school to be a doctor. I would never go to school to do half the stuff that people do. They work their asses off to do that. Let them enjoy their rewards. You got a problem, go to school. You want more money, then not kick into gear. Step your game up. Start taking an action plan today. Get started. It's all work. Nothing's handed to you. So stop this jealousy and envy and and the sex thing. Oh my God. The sex shit is just another game in itself. That's a whole nother podcast of the sick shit of people, what they're doing with sex. But today, what I want you to focus on is this. What is it that you want? Look in that mirror. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Do that every single day, and that you're worth all the greatness you want throughout the day. And start to believe it. You may have to fake it in the beginning until you start to believe it. And remember, you are worth it. And that jealousy, that envy, that horrible emotions, they will drain you of all your happiness. And we all have our struggles. We all have our failures. We all have our bullshit that goes on in our life. None of us, we're all perfect, imperfect human beings. Please stop putting people on pedestals and making them better than, and you're worse than, or they're worse than, and you're better than. Just stay in that balance. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things that you do not want to do. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. You want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share with everybody you love. Please start with number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving all this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have a peachy day today. And thank you for listening.